Okay, this is Alison Forrestal from the National Park Service, and she's a fire ecologist who works at Point Reyes National Seashore. And Alison's going to tell us about the fuel sampling that they do here for fuel monitoring.
Yeah, so one project that we're working on is in this redwood tanoak forest, and the tanoaks are being killed by an invasive pathogen, Phytophthora ramorum, which is commonly called sudden oak death. So most of the tanoak are dying. There's no real natural resistance, and we get these big piles of dead trees, so fuels that wouldn't be there naturally. And the fuels monitoring we're doing in there is using the Brown's transect method. So we lay out a transect along the forest floor to measure the dead and down fuels. And so it's literally just counting sticks. So in different size classes, counting the small sticks, medium-sized sticks, big sticks, and then digging holes and measuring the litter and duff. And what we're trying to get at is how the fuels are changing as the disease progresses. So we put in the plots in 2007 and then remeasured them in 2009, and we're going to come back again this year to revisit them. And based on from the 2007 to 2009 data, it looked like the biggest signal was the 1,000-hour fuels. There was a big increase in those. And then there was also a smaller increase in the 1 and 10-hour fuels. And I think there's just so much variability in those fuels that we maybe weren't picking up as much of a signal just because it's so variable. So we're doubling our plots this year. We're doing 4 transects per plot instead of 2, and hoping that's going to make a difference in terms of what we can see.
And so mainly trying to work out if fire danger is increasing where this plant pathogen occurs.
Yeah, exactly. And the idea, I guess, is at least in part, if there's more fuels, you could get more severe fires, and then you could get ecological effects that you wouldn't get in an intact forest. So kind of cascading changes through the ecosystem.
Righto. And so then if you find that the fuels are increasing, do you think that you might be thinking about doing prescribed burning in here?
Yeah, that's something that we've talked about doing, is prescribed burning in these forests. They haven't burned in almost 100 years, so they're overdue for some kind of fire.
Okay. Cool. And so what's the sort of normal fire frequency in this type of forest?
Well, so from fire scars, the fire frequency looks to be somewhere around every 20 years, the fire return interval, and those would have been Native American ignitions. So as far as non-human ignitions, it's probably longer.
Right, cool.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks.